Trump announces he intends to replace current FBI director with loyalist Kash Patel. President-elect Donald Trump said Saturday that he intends to nominate Kash Patel to serve as FBI director, in an extraordinary announcement that once in office, Trump would move to replace the current director Christopher Wray before his term expires. I am proud to announce that Kashyap Kash Patel will serve as the next director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Kash is a brilliant lawyer, investigator, and American first fighter who has spent his career exposing corruption, defending justice, and protecting the American people. Trump posted on Truth Social on Saturday evening. Wray has 3 years remaining in his 10-year term and would have to resign or to be fired to create a vacancy. Trump nominated Wray in 2017 after firing James Comey, but he began to source on Wray before he left office in 2021. Trump's view of FBI only worsened after his Mar-a-Lago report was such in August 2022, and Trump was later indicted for allegedly remaining classified documents. Every day, the men and women of the FBI continue to work to protect Americans for a growing array of threats, the agency said in a statement of CNN. Director Ray's focus remaining on the men and women of the FBI, the people who we do the work with, and the people we do the work for. Trump interests Patel speak to his argue to fill top law enforcement and intelligence positions with supporters who may be open to carrying out his demands for specific investigation as well as including the president against possible future probes. It also set up another potential explosive confirmation battle in the Senate, where members are already bracing for how they will investigate a lay of unorthodox Trump picks. One of those picks, fellow Trump's loyalist and Justice Department critic Tom Cruise, dropped out of the fight. He became Attorney General as it became clear the former Florida congressman would not have the GOP support necessary for confirmation. It's unclear whether Patel's a firebrand could face a similar uphill battle throughout the confirmation process. Patel has heavily criticized the FBI and in a postcast interview in September called for the agency headquarters in Washington, D.C. to be dismantled and turned into a museum of the deep state. The FBI's footprint has gotten so freaking big, Patel said on the Sean Ryan show criticizing the agency intelligence gathering operation. During the interview, Patel also ridiculed the FBI for its 2022 search warrant of Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida, which led to charges being brought against the former president for retaining classified documents. The judge overseeing that case eventually dismissed the charges against Trump. In a 2023 interview with Steve Bannon, a former president advisor, Patel said that the Justice Department under Trump would come after members of the media. We were going to put in all American patriot vote to the bottom, Patel said to the DOJ, adding that the departments under Trump will go out and find the conspirations not just in government but in the media. Yes, we are going to come after the people in the media who lead about American citizens, who helped Joe Biden rig presidential elections. We were going to come after you, he said. Earlier this month, one of the president-elect's top advisor, Elon Musk, appeared to weigh in on Patel's candidacy for the FBI jobs via X, the social media platform he owns. He responded with a 100 emoji on a top Trump's alleged tweets endorsing Patel for the job. Even among Trump loyalists, Patel is widely viewed as a controversial figure and relentless self-promoted, whose value to the president-elect largely drives for a shared disdain for the so-called deep state. Patel rose to prominence within Trump's orbit in 2018 when he served as an aide to Rep. revenues to top Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee at the time. Patel played a key role in news effect to disrupt the FBI Russia investigation into the Trump campaign, including controversial classified memos that alleged FBI abused of Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act warrant on Trump's advisor. In his 2023 book, Government Gangster, The Deep State, The Truth, and the Battle of Our Democracy, Patel lambasted corrupt politicians for hijacking the law enforcement apparatus against Trump. Patel's book heavily criticized what he referred to as the deep state and more foreign term he says, including elected leaders, journalists, big tycoons, and members of the unelected bureaucracy, calling it the most dangerous threat of our democracy. Patel, in his book, also called for a comprehensive housecleaning of the Justice Department, arguing it has protected high-ranking members of the Democratic Party, failed to prosecute individuals who leaked information during the first Trump's administrations, and unjustly targeting Republicans and their allies. Trump has praised the book as a blueprint to take back the White House and remove these gangsters from all the government, according to the promotional endorsement of the book. In 2029, Patel went to work for Trump's on the National Security Council before becoming Chief of Staff to the acting Defense Security at the end of the Trump's first term. When Trump considered firing then CIA Director Gina Haspel after the 2020 elections, as he pushed to release more information about the Russia investigation. Patel was floated as a potential replacement. While that never came to pass, Patel has remained a fixture in Trump's orbit. Thought his proximity to the president-elect was as edit and flawed. The mixed views of Patel among those close to Trump has been on display during the transition process as he was passed over for the job of CIA director, a role source said he had actively lobbied for. Multiple sources familiar with the Trump's transitions process previously expressed deep concerns about the possibility of the Patels being named FBI director, a role where he would have vast authority to investigate the president's political enemies, help declassifying sensitive information, and carrying out a purge of career civil servants. Cash is returning at the Bureau, a source familiar with the internal deliberations about the roles of FBI director previously told CNN. FBI director served 10 years terms in part to shield the Bureau's leaders for political pressures. FBI director serves decade-long water terms as a result of the post-Watergate law passed in response to J. Edgar Hoover's controversies 48 years leadership of the agency. The breaking of this norm is not new for Trump, who fired Comey shortly after taking office in 2017. Comey, who named the FBI during the investigation into Russia interference in the 2016 presidential elections, as well as the Hillary Clinton emails controversy, was fired by Trump in May 2017 after serving in the position for over 3 years. Trump on Saturday evening also announced that he has just picked Jet Minister Sheriff of Hillsborough County, Florida, to lead the Drug Enforcement Administration in his incoming administration.